Tastes so good. Ah, healthy food. I love it. See, that's for all my 80s babies. If you was really an 80s baby, you remember Cookie Monster singing about healthy food on Sesame Street. If you don't, you're a sucker. I hate to put it to you that way, but come and step to me. You know what I mean? You're a sucker. You don't know about Cookie Monster. And it's healthy food rap. He had Gold Chain, Lil Gilligan, Can Gold Joint, and my man Grover was breakdancing. You missed out. You missed out. Sorry. Hi everybody, it's Tiger Lily. It's been a while. I know I have not done my meditating sucks. I think this is episode 4, episode 5, something like that. I will find out once I go back in my archives and log this in for everyone. You'll know that for sure. It'll be labeled, so it doesn't really matter what I say, does it? Okay. Hey, right now I'm gonna let you all know I'm doing a fast, a cleansing fast. So a lot of things have happened since the last time I did an episode. Whitney passed. That meant a lot to me. Whitney was a beautiful person. If you was a little brown girl growing up in the 80s, 90s, and your heart told you you were supposed to sing, Whitney led you to that. Whitney led you. So it meant a lot to me. Experiencing her transition, the ceremony for her transition, it meant a lot to me. And I'm doing a cleanse right now, a health food cleanse, raw food cleanse. Because of my system, I actually have to be predominantly raw food. And it's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting. I kind of like the creativity that it allows me. I like to cook in general, so I don't ever think that I'd be 100% raw. But for right now, with the cleanse, I am 100% raw. I can't say that I think I officially started today. The last couple of days hasn't been 100%. Hasn't been terrible, but it wasn't 100%. You still need to work things out of your system. So that's what I'm doing. I have some friends of mine, TK, Cindy, Funmi, and a few other people who are on the raw cleanse with me, including J-Bro. We're going to put some of that stuff up. It's pretty exciting stuff. J-Bro's cleansing right now. His body is really detoxing right now. He's really purging a lot of stuff. It's really exciting. Just in general, like it's springtime. It's time to get some new energy in, some new thoughts in, some new feelings in, some new activity all up in your dome. So that's why I'm talking about healthy food. Because the healthy food is not just what you eat. It really isn't. You have to have a very good attitude about what you're doing. If you are trying to cleanse and eat healthy and you're miserable, you're kind of defeating the purpose. That's why a lot of people, diets don't work, because mentally you haven't really shifted. It really is about your mind. It's about how much you want to love and take care of yourself. It has less to do about what you're actually consuming than it has to do with what your mind is saying about who you are. I hear a lot of people, and this is really important. We talk so terribly about ourselves. We talk so terribly about ourselves. Someone, and I always come back to children, because I really feel like all the spiritual gurus we need are just at playgrounds. So children, when you tell a child, oh, don't you look nice today? They don't hesitate to say, oh yeah, I did a really good job. And I got an A on my test, and I grew an inch, and my dress is really pretty, and I'm so happy, and I'm the best. Don't hesitate. Do not hesitate to do that to themselves. And at some point, we start believing that we need to shut that down. Oh, well, that's boastful. Oh, that's so egotistical of me. Oh, she don't think her ish thing. All of these things, and then we start playing to all of those things that are outside of us, all those voices, all those people, society, trying to bring you down. And it's really important that we do that, because when we start to bring ourselves down, there's still something in us that says, no, lift yourself up. And what happens is that there are a lot of other entities and organizations and companies that know that that is still rising in you, so they kind of catch it on its way up around the time that you're a preteen. And what they do is they convince you that it's necessary to attach yourself to something they're giving you in order to fulfill that lift that you're getting for yourself, that you're remembering about yourself. And you don't need any of that. You know, there's an African proverb that says, a rooster says, if there's no one around to praise you, praise yourself. Praise yourself. Because it's the same thing. It works in two different ways. It's like when you're arguing with someone, when you're yelling at someone. That's why I really don't like arguing. We can have disagreements. We can work through them. I could not really like you right now. You could not really like me right now. But arguing, yelling at each other is a form of violence to me. And it's pretty much a form of violence to yourself. Because when you're yelling and going off and you're not hurting the other person's voice. Ultimately, the only voice that gets hurt is yours. You're the one that ends up with a sore throat. You're the one that's, got arrested, and you're the one that's going through all the emotions and roller coasting and all of those things. Because the truth of the matter is, you're doing that to yourself. You're creating an act of violence towards yourself. Everything that comes out of you is for you. It is also a gift for the person that's receiving it, because whatever you're saying, somehow that person wanted to hear it also. So it's everything is everything. But at the same time, that being said, if you really feel like you're delivering something to someone in that manner, you have to know that you're also delivering that to yourself somehow. And it's really important to evaluate that. So understand that also when you're, glowing and, being elated about whatever it is that you're experiencing and feeling from the inside, and you're giving that to someone, you're building that up inside yourself too. So imagine the double whammy when you're glowing and saying all these wonderful things, and you're feeling that, and you're saying that about you. It's very powerful. It's very powerful. It's very important. Words sound power. It's essential to shifting, your perception. A lot of people will also tell you, gurus and people will tell you, that it's important not to necessarily try to change people or change society, but you change yourself. And that change is what allows it to vibrate outward and things shift from that perspective. I mean, there's a whole lot of other things that go into that. But on a very simple level, man, when you just get up and just be like, you know what? I'm fresh. J Bro has a lyric in one of his songs that goes, you can say you're great without no ego. Keep your head high like Dikembe Mutombo. I don't know the name of that ball player. Any case, when you speak highly of yourself, it really evokes and it gives permission for everyone to feel that way about themselves. It's really the truth. I've done it time and time and time again. Whenever I'm just like, I'm feeling great. And everyone experiences that when they're with Ross, RAS, Riders Against the Storm, and definitely when they're with me and I'm just elated and spirit is riding me and I'm on the dance floor or I'm just being my bubbly, wonderful self, I can feel it. Everyone, I'm just doing it because I enjoy feeling that way, but it definitely does emanate, and people catch it and they enjoy themselves so much and they can feel the beauty. And, I'm very happy when we're all sharing in that. So I do my best not to diminish myself, to feel myself as beautiful as I possibly can, because I just know it helps everybody do the same. And why would I run around telling myself I'm whack? I don't get it. That doesn't mean I can't take critique. I know a lot of people who love to say that they're wonderful, but they can't take critique. That's not the same. Love looks a lot of different ways. You can take critique. You don't have to take violence or abuse from anyone, but you can or control, be very clear. But you can always be like, well, that sounds good. I might have to hold on to that, see if that works for me. If it doesn't, I'll let it go. If it does, it'll come back to me somehow, and I'll make sure that I heed what's coming at me. Very beautiful stuff. Please Say something wonderful about yourself. Say several wonderful things about yourself. Like, I'm the bomb. I'm awesome. And do your best also to not bring yourself down just to make other people feel comfortable. Because you'll actually make them feel more comfortable when you feel comfortable with yourself. Very simple stuff. Meditating sucks. Keep it simple. Don't try all of this enlightenment stuff. You are enlightened. You are where you are. That doesn't mean don't work. That doesn't mean don't actually sit and meditate. It just means that do not separate it in your life. Every waking moment is your meditation. Every waking moment that you are thinking something, you are putting it out there and you are living it. So enjoy. I love you. Riders Against the Storm, RAS Hip Hop. How many other websites do I have? knowopenings.com. Juju Mama are some people that I really like. Oh, there's so many. Oh, there's so many. So the other thing too, this is, can you guys see this? This is dope. This is the blueprint for our new house. I made it myself. It's really not professional or anything, but that's not really the point. The point is that my creativity is coming more and more into fruition, and this is, potentially where we're going to be staying very soon. Yeah, from my mind to the paper to reality. One love. One love. One love. Ooh. Enjoy yourself. Be happy.